The next important section in this ray optics and also regarding to this spherical mirrors, the ray diagrams. If you want to solve any problem, the numerical whatever you are going to get from this mirrors part, you need to know the clear idea related to these ray diagrams. If you know exactly what are the positions of objects and what are the positions of images and what should be the nature, then you can easily analyze, and even for some problems without solving, without putting your pen, you can directly answer for that objective type questions. For that, you need to get some information and also knowledge related to this ray diagrams. So basically, the formation of an image can be decided. The formation is depending upon the intersection or the joining of two light rays. When two light rays join together, automatically that particular point will give an image. So that is an important point we have to consider here. So when two light rays intersect at a particular point, automatically image should be formed. So depending upon the position of that intersection point, we can decide based on the passage of light, either that image may be a real one or a virtual one based on the orientation also. If the orientation is left to right, we can say it as a virtual image. If it is upside down, we can simply say it as a real image. So whatever, in case of this concave mirror, in case of this concave spherical mirror, we will go through 5 different conditions and how the image is going to change. So depending upon those 5 conditions, whenever we got any numerical, we are going to solve easily. So let's move on to this ray diagram part and what are the 5 conditions and how to solve any numerical. We will clearly discuss in this particular. Okay, let's move on to this. Formation of different images. The first condition is when the object is at infinite. When an object is at very far away or infinite. And second condition is when the object is beyond center of curvature. And third condition is when the object is at center. And fourth condition is when the object is between center of curvature and focal point. And fifth one is object is at focus. And last one is object is in between focus and pole. So these are the 6 different conditions at which we are going to get different types of images. Okay. So first of all, the first condition is object is at infinite. Whenever an object is at infinite, automatically the image should form near the focal point. Near focus only we are going to get image. It should be a real image. So the best example for this one is working of a solar cooker. For example, we are assuming ourselves that object is at infinite because we are having 149 million kilometers. So automatically we can simply say it as infinite condition. So sun is at infinite, that is object is at infinite. Automatically if you keep a concave mirror just opposite to the sun, automatically it will form an image nearby its focus. That is the first condition. And second one is object is beyond center. When the object is beyond center, automatically the image should form in between focus and center. It should be a real image and inverted. And size is diminished. And third condition is object is at center. So when the object is at center, automatically you are going to get an image exactly at the center in an inverted way. That is, you are going to get a real image which is same size as an object. And the next condition is when the object is in between center and focus. When object is in between center and focus, you are going to get an image beyond center. So it should be a real image, and here the property is it is also in inverted way, and the size of the image should be magnified. You are going to get a magnified image. When the object is at focus, this is a special condition. When an object is at focus, you are going to get an infinite image. That means image will not be formed. In regular cases, we used to take it as a real image at infinite position. So these two are opposite. When the object is at infinite, we are going to get an image at focus. When the object is at focus, you are going to get an image at infinite. And the last one is when the object is in between focus and pole. So when the object is in between focus and pole, automatically you are going to get a virtual image. So this one is a simplified way of representing all the ray diagrams for this concave mirror. So here all the 6 conditions are mentioned on the board. You can observe it. The very first condition is infinite condition. Second one is beyond center. And third one is at center. Fourth one is between focus and center. And fifth one is at focus. And sixth one is in between focus and also pole. And I clearly mentioned the image position and also how the images are oriented in these particular cases. The very first one is when the object is at infinite, we are going to get an image at focus. This is the first image. It is a point size image, very small image. It is a real one. A point size image should be formed near the focus. And second one is when the object is beyond center. When the object is beyond center, we are going to get an image between focus and center. the size should be diminished. If she's a real one, but the size is diminished. And third one is when the object is at center, automatically you are going to get the same image at center only. It is also a real one, but here the condition is the image size should be same as that object size. And the next one is when the object is in between focus and center, you are going to get an image beyond center. This is the fourth condition. Here the image is real, but the size is magnified. And the next condition is when the object is at focus. When the object is at focus, you are going to get an image at infinite. This is the fifth condition. And when the object is in between focus and pole, you are going to get a virtual, erect and enlarged image. So here we are going to get this behind that mirror only. Behind that mirror, we are going to get this image. Okay, the first numerical. An object is placed in front of a concave mirror whose focal length is 30 cm. If the object is 30 cm from the focus, then find the image position and nature. That is the question. So just observe the data clearly. Here the mirror is concave mirror. The focal length of the mirror already given 30 cm. And the object position also mentioned in the problem. They are asking what is the image position and image nature. It's very easy. See, focal length of that mirror is 30 cm. And the next point is if the object is 30 cm from the focus. 30 cm from the focus. So here we have a clue. Object is 30 cm from the focus. So 30 cm from the focus in the sense already focal length is 30 cm from the focus. What is the meaning of that one? Object is exactly at the center. That's it, right? Simple. Focal length is 30 and from focus it is 30 cm away. So 30 plus 30, 60 centimeters. What is the meaning of that one? It is exactly at the center of curvature. So the total object distance is 30 plus 30, 60 centimeters. That is, focal length is 30, automatically radius of curvature is 60, object is at center of curvature, so that we are going to get an image exactly at the center only. So the nature of the image should be real, inverted, and it is same size as object. Okay, the next numerical. An object is placed in front of a concave mirror whose radius of curvature is 80 cm. If the object is exactly in between pole and center, then find image position and nature. Okay, this is also an easy numerical. Based on how we have the knowledge on the ray diagrams, we can easily solve this one also. See, radius of curvature was given, that is 80 centimeters. From that, focal length is 40 because focal length f is equal to radius of curvature by 2. So 80 by 2, we are going to get 40. Okay, you need not bother about this. And the next one is position of an object exactly in between pole and center. Exactly in between pole and center means what is the midpoint of pole and center? It is focus. So they mentioned object is at focus. Automatically what we can say? We are going to get an image at infinite. What is the nature? Nature is real, inverted, and it is highly magnified. See, so based on those ray diagrams, without solving the problem also, we can directly say the position of an image and nature. So these are some of the points related to the ray diagrams and also numericals. Okay, just go through all this and practice some of the numericals, and we'll meet in the next class.